Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence?
Now, what shall we talk about?
Hello and welcome, my friends. Welcome to a new video. This is Brian, Speaker for the Dead, and tonight I've got a special treat for everybody. We're making a new video, and we are going to go over the new trailer for Tron Ares. Now, as many of you guys know, if you watch my channel, I loved Tron Legacy. I liked the original back when it came out years and years ago. Loved Tron Legacy. And the reason I keep saying we is because, like I said, we have something special tonight where I am actually bringing my brothers. I have two brothers that have agreed to come on and talk about this. They like Tron as much as I do. And so I'd like to introduce them now. This will be the Brothers Council. You may see these guys periodically popping up to do videos with me and to talk about different subjects. So we're going to bring in Xenocide, which is the brother that is just younger than me.
Hey.
And this is Kamikaze. He is my youngest brother. So welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
So what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys, we're going to watch the new trailer together. And I'm going to be pausing it periodically, because of copyright crap. And they'll, otherwise they'll try and shut down my video or just be douchebags about stuff. So we're going to watch the trailer. We may pause in the middle to talk about stuff if we find anything interesting as we're going through this. I watched this earlier today, but it was on my phone screen. It was this big, and I wasn't really able to see everything. We were in the middle of doing something else. We were actually at a birthday party for Xenocide's son today, and so we're all gathered around looking at our phones and stuff. So anyway, so this will be the first time we actually get to see this really big. So let me pull this in here, and here we go. We'll give this a watch. Like I say, we'll be pausing it periodically as we go.
Of 120 miles per hour, last seen heading northbound.
Unit 12, acknowledging dispatch. Already in pursuit.
Love it. Oh, I got chills.
So we're going to pause it there for a second. Yeah. So, yeah, everybody's just like tweaking. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, they hinted at this so badly on the last movie, The Legacy. I was so excited with that movie, and Daft Punk for the audio.
Yes.
I'm hearing that Nine Inch Nails is going to choreograph this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's keep going. So we just watched a cop car get totally wasted.
That's all right. It was the Dodge.
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
Can I just say, October's too far away.
Yeah.
This is like the first movie I've actually been excited for like a couple years. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I mean, the second Dune was okay right up till the end, and then Zendaya ruined that whole thing. But
You mean right up till it started?
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go some more.
Recognizer.
So I don't know if you guys saw that. The woman, I went back and looked at the casting for this. Gillian Anderson from
Yes.
X-Files is the woman that you saw in the high-rise building.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I was like, I went and looked at the cast because I wanted to see who was going to be in this. And then, so when I saw her in the trailer, I'm like, ooh, Scully's here. So.
Ready?
Oh, that's Kevin Flynn, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
he is back. So, which is strange considering he blew up at the end of the last movie, but somehow he survived.
Because there's no going back.
That's how a teaser trailer should be.
Yes. So there's the trailer. It's not very long. I'm sure we'll probably get multiple ones, after this. But that's the one that they have out right now. So what do you guys think?
I'm so excited.
Yeah. I'm very much excited. When we watched the trailer earlier today, I was very trepid about it because it's Disney. But when feeling Xenocide's excitement actually made me get re-excited.
This might be okay. This might be okay.
I mean, they're only missing like one person from the original cast, and that is Tron, essentially,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, which I'm wondering if Ares is somehow because let me pull up the cast for this here so we can actually talk about that.
I am sad to see that they didn't pick up Kevin Flynn's son from Legacy.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the guy if Jared Leto is playing him as an older version, and they couldn't just make it fit.
Pull this back up here. So we got Jared Leto as Ares. We've got Jeff Bridges coming back and I don't know whether it'll just be a voice thing or if he'll actually be in the film because you don't see him in the trailer. And then we've got Evan Peters as Julian Dillinger, which we actually saw, but it was actually Julian was played by a different person in the last film.
Yes.
And you only see him really, and actually it's Edward Dillinger is the one. Or I don't know. I have to go back and watch it. But it's when they're sitting around the boardroom, you actually meet him, and he's the one that's like, "Hey, calm down. Tell everybody it's a gift, or whatever." So, I think the guy that played him in Legacy was actually the guy that played Scarecrow in the Batman movies, but I can't remember for sure. So,
yes, it was, and I've got it. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let me pull up Legacy's cast.
Need kind of like a side-by-side view of this so we know who and where and what and why.
Yeah.
So they're not bringing back Gerald Hedlund, which is sad. I think he really did a good job in Legacy. Yeah. Very, very, very good. And it's sad to see that they're not bringing back Bruce Boxleitner. Like Xenocide was saying, they're not bringing back Tron. So, or even the voice. So, that's something I felt like Tron Legacy did really, really well, was to bring back the original cast, and really make it feel like it was a continuation from that original 80s film. So yeah, so here we've got, this is the cast for the new film. Let's show some more, because there's not that, and some of these they don't even, they're not even showing you what they do. So it looks like a relatively small cast this time around, but Gillian Anderson, don't know who she's playing or how big of a role she's got. And Sarah Dargins, I don't know how you say that name, but like she's, anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I'll be interested to see how they're gonna move forward with this, but
Yeah.
but I mean, it looks good. It looks good, but I mean, that's the thing. Trailers, I've learned in the last few years, I'm sure you guys feel the same way. Trailers can be so deceiving because they showed you the exciting moments of the film, and they didn't give away anything that was going to be like, oh man.
Well,
so,
and the visuals, they have not been the problem with pretty much any trailer, any movie. It's been the story, and
So I mean, if people hate Jared Leto, I was telling you guys today, I like Jared Leto. I actually, because he's very, when he gets into a role, man, he disappears. He is whoever he is acting. He's very method, which I like that about him. Like when he did the Joker, everybody hated his Joker, and I'm like, I didn't think it was that bad in Suicide Squad. It was different, very different than what we saw from the other Joker portrayals, but I thought it was all right.
Everybody just wanted him to be Heath Ledger, and
Yeah. And it's like, no. One of my favorite moments in that film was when he's sitting in the club and he's like, and he's got the smile painted on his head. I was like, yeah, that's clever. That's actually really funny.
So what do you think is going to happen? What's going on? How are we getting into this? Because like the end of Legacy, they were thinking that they had to have Flynn's disc to drag the ship in to our time, or our frontier. So what's going on? How'd they get it? So I guess Flynn's still there, but they took the disc.
Yep. So somehow he survived, and maybe he tried to get out, and in trying to get out, he released that. But I mean, at the end of the last movie, there's that huge explosion that like wipes out everything. You don't see anything left.
Yeah.
But you do see Flynn turn into Data right there at the end. He kind of turns into a light source, so he's probably a more like Clue. He's a program instead of a user.
Oh, well, I mean, Tron survives because he falls in the water, and so he would have been protected from the blast, and you see him go from red back to white because he made those choices. But so I really expected to see, and maybe we'll still see Tron. Maybe they're not releasing that. So
kind of trying to keep a little secret so
that
more excitement come out later on.
Yeah, because I mean, that's like, I mean, the thing that killed me in the Deadpool Wolverine movie was watching Blade walk into that room. I was not expecting that at all. I was sitting in the theater and I just went, oh, out loud in the theater. And my kids are all like, what's the deal? Because they weren't Blade fans and stuff, so they didn't understand why I was reacting the way I did. But because I had no idea, because I mean, Wesley Snipes and Ryan Reynolds did not get along in the third Blade movie that they made together. And so I didn't, that's why that shocked me so bad. Because I didn't think I'd ever see that happen. So that was actually kind of cool. But no, I'm kind of sad that we're not getting Daft Punk back.
It's kind of hard to get somebody back who doesn't do music anymore, though.
Are they not doing music?
No, they're split.
No.
They split about a couple of years ago, and that's why you haven't heard anything new from them. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I had no idea that had happened. But, I mean, the Nine Inch Nails stuff, I'm not a Nine Inch Nails fan, but from just what we see in the trailer, if that's what we can expect, they're kind of continuing on with that Daft Punk feel. Very electronic, heavy.
Well, that's what they do, is heavy electronic.
Okay,
So
yeah,
they're-
no, that's
should be interesting.
yeah, it was giving me chills and stuff. I see, and that's some of my favorite part of Tron Legacy is the games when they're on the
Mhm.
bikes and that whole sequence and
Yes.
stuff.
Oh,
I
that
like
totally
that.
brought a whole new feel to light cycles. Totally,
Yes.
because it's just watching them, shifting levels, flipping over, the
Yep.
throwing the discs while they're on the bikes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was it. So, I mean, it looks like this is going to be good. I'm going to cross my fingers as we get new trailers. Maybe we should come on here and do some updates just to see,
Oh, definitely.
if we're staying, if it looks like it's continuing to carry on in a good way.
Yeah.
But
I like the redesign of the recognizer ships, though. That's pretty good. I mean, they kept it close to what it was, and they had even the sounds from the original Tron.
What
Yeah.
a big change. I didn't
Yep.
catch that.
No, they're kind of more or less the same. They're that ship with the legs,
Yeah.
but they looked a little bit more like they were combat ready versus the ones from Tron Legacy, which were transport ships.
I did like the little bit of the X-wing TIE fighter looking ships that
Yes.
were guarding
Oh yeah,
guarding
Yes.
guarding it from the missiles.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was pretty sweet.
Yeah, no, I agree. That was the F-16s are trying to take it out, and they just do that.
Yeah.
Because that you see those, they're different than the ones you see at the end of Tron Legacy, but they're similar to the ones that they're flying at the end there. And that was a great scene. That whole all of the special effects work for Legacy was like top notch. Like just it had that look and feel of something real, even though it's supposed to be a digital world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I'm excited to see this. This is the first time I've been excited to see, and now I got to wait till October. So that's the only bad thing. So, any final thoughts here, guys, before we get out of here?
No, I'm definitely. I'll come back for a follow up though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me as well. I'm really hoping Disney does not screw this up, but given their track record,
It's just like I wonder. I don't know who's directing this one as opposed to
You
who
should.
directed the last one.
Because he was director of Top Gun Maverick, Only the Brave,
The one for Ares.
Well, he was known for as a director, Spiderhead, Maverick. Yep. Only the Brave, The Dig, Oblivion.
Oh,
looks like he had his hand in on Tron Legacy. So.
Okay, so there's some hope there as well, because like a lot of it comes. I mean, and I know this is weird, but a lot of it can come down to the director deciding to be stupid, or and story. Whoever wrote the story, if they use like the Lucas Group to help write this story, it's DOA. It's dead before it even gets going. But I don't think Disney's going to screw this one up. I don't think they can afford any more screw ups. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, who knows? They seem to keep surprising me with screwing stuff up. So anyway, all right. Thanks, guys, for coming in tonight. And we will come back and give you guys an update if there's anything exciting that happens moving forward with trailers and any announcements we hear from about Tron Ares.
Actually, I think I was wrong on the director. It's Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh, your favorite, Maleficent.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I just had to kind of stab you right there.
Are you being serious, or are you just messing with me?
Actually, yes, I am being serious.
Oh, you should have just let me believe that it was going to be the guy from Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, but then you'd have found out I'd have got beaten up later.
So yeah, if you're wondering what my brothers look like, they're just slightly different variations of this. I mean, we're all pretty stamped out of the same mold and stuff. So, and eventually I might convince them to come on screen. So,
yeah, probably.
Anyway, thanks, guys. And we'll catch up with you guys on our next video. Thanks for watching. See you now.
Later.
Bye.
See ya.